For those of you not in the know, boxing has been around since ancient times. It's a combat sport between two people, throwing punches until one can no longer continue. There are Olympic, amateur, and professional boxers, but there are none like Floyd Mayweather. Get ready, here are 20 facts about this fabulous boxer that you need to know. Time to step into the ring, but be sure to take a jab at that red subscribe button first, quick before the final bell rings. In the genes. 40-year-old Floyd Mayweather has been boxing since he was old enough to walk, but he comes by it honestly. Growing up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, Mayweather was surrounded by boxers. It was in his blood. His father, Floyd Sr., was a welterweight contender. In addition, two of his uncles also knew their way around the ring. Jeff Mayweather was a former IBO super featherweight champion, and Roger Mayweather was a former WBA super featherweight champion. Floyd Jr. was 7 years old when he was fitted for his first pair of boxing gloves and followed in his father's footsteps. Favorite film? With a powerhouse like Mayweather, you'd expect his favorite movies to revolve around boxing, like Rocky or $1 Million Baby. However, Mayweather told Yahoo Sports in 2011 that he absolutely loves The Notebook. "I mean, who don't want to die next to your better half holding hands?" he said during the interview. "That way, neither of you will ever be lonely." It takes a real man to admit to loving a chick flick. In addition to his softer side, Mayweather also admits that he loves good old-fashioned monster movies and Bette Midler's melodrama Beaches. Charity. In addition to being an accomplished boxer, Mayweather is also a big believer in charity. Back in 2007, he established the Floyd Mayweather Jr. Foundation, a charity that benefits underprivileged kids in Las Vegas. The foundation strives to impact youth leadership, strengthen family foundations, and promotes health and wellness. Mayweather is the foundation's director, meaning he's in charge of hiring board members and organizing fundraising activities. And of course, the foundation also offers a free amateur boxing program for youths who are interested in learning the basic fundamentals of Mayweather's favorite sport. Straight edge. While many expect those in the limelight to be out drinking and partying until the wee hours of the night, Floyd Mayweather says he doesn't understand the appeal. Despite his wild lifestyle, fancy cars, lavish possessions, and cable TV show, Mayweather admits he leads a straight-edge life. He avoids all drugs, cigarettes, and alcohol. Back in 2012, he attributed his abstinence to being the key to his long-standing boxing success. He'll even move away from smokers of any kind out of fear that it could affect his drug tests. However, he does admit to a mild addiction to Twizzlers, his favorite go-to snack. Dancing with the Stars. Boxers need to be light on their feet, so it should come as no surprise that Mayweather appeared on ABC's Dancing with the Stars back in 2007. However, being able to move in the ring doesn't necessarily mean you can move on the dance floor. Maybe that's why we've never seen any photos from his 5th season appearance on his Instagram account. Despite being an undefeated boxing champion, Mayweather had a little bit of trouble mastering his choreography for the show. He was the 4th contestant out of 12 to be eliminated after his Paso Doble routine failed to impress the judges. Wealth. Boxing can be a pretty lucrative career, especially when you're a multi-weight class champion. Mayweather's fights are some of the most watched events on pay-per-view, meaning he brings in plenty of cash. On average, he makes $25 million per bout, especially when he does well. Forbes has declared Mayweather to be one of the highest-paid athletes in both 2014 and 2015. He's earned more than $400 million in the ring since he turned pro in 1996. In 2016, he ranked 34 on Forbes' 40 richest entrepreneurs under 40 list with a net worth of $340 million. The BIEBS. Believe it or not, believers, Floyd Mayweather and Justin Bieber are actually pretty good friends. Some say it started with Mayweather befriending the teen heartthrob because his daughter was a fan, others say they just had a lot in common. They have trained together, vacationed together, and even taken spa trips together. Yes, you heard that right, spa trips, right down to the mani-pedis. After all, even a multi-title champion needs to pamper himself every now and then, right? Though the friendship may appear odd on the surface, the pair seem to enjoy their bromance. Underpants. You know how we all have a couple of strange habits, like sniffing our shirts before wearing them a second day or arranging our DVDs just so? Well, when you're as rich as Floyd Mayweather, you can afford some eccentricities. So what does he do? Well, he refuses to wear underwear more than once. We could understand if he meant 2 days in a row, but even when they have gone through the wash, he still won't wear them again. If they are not pristine, he does not want them adorning his body. Mayweather spends roughly $6,500 on underpants alone each year. WWE career. Back in 2008, Mayweather was among the spectators in the audience at WWE's No Way Out, a pay-per-view event in Las Vegas, Nevada. Big Show, a well-known wrestler, began provoking Mayweather, causing the boxer to break away from his entourage and jump the security barricade. The two faced off in the ring. Big Show kneeled down and offered Mayweather a free shot. Mayweather then broke the bigger man's nose. Big Show challenged him to a one-on-one match at WrestleMania 24. Of course, it was all staged, even the nose breaking, but it looked pretty cool. Vroom vroom. Who doesn't love a fancy new sports car? The smell, the gleam, the exhilaration you feel speeding along the highway with the convertible top down. Floyd Mayweather loves the feeling so much he's bought multiple luxury cars over the years, including Bugatti Veyrons, Ferraris, and a 1996 600S Mercedes. He even did an Instagram poll to decide which car he should buy next a few years ago. He has cars in every color and horsepower you can imagine, and even goes as far as having an entire collection of white sports cars at one of his homes and an identical fleet of black cars at the other. Flying phobia. Many of us have irrational phobias like clowns or dryerland. There's nothing wrong with that. Those kinds of things can be avoided. However, if you're afraid of flying, you have two options: either deal with it or don't fly. For someone like Floyd Mayweather, however, he doesn't really have an option, or does he? Mayweather has his entourage of 6 to 7 foot bodyguards fly separately from him. Why? Because he's afraid that their combined weight could cause his private jet to become too heavy and crash. So they fly in one plane while he flies in another. Inexpensive taste. When you're rich and famous, you want the finer things in life: caviar, 5-star dinners, champagne. Unless you're Floyd Mayweather, that is. Despite his ridiculous wealth, Mayweather still prefers his old favorites like fried hot dogs with barbecue sauce and instant ramen. Of course, he also has a personal chef available 24/7 in case he gets peckish in the middle of the night. Apparently, this happens fairly often, as his chef Kiana Jeffries has told NY Mag. She can be called at 2 in the morning to prepare a 5-course meal for Mayweather or his guests. Place your bets. Plenty of people bet on the outcome of sporting events. You can bet on a point spread, the money line, or the outright winner. More often than not, these bets don't exceed $100 or so, unless you're a world-famous boxer. Mayweather has been known to drop hundreds of thousands of dollars on sporting events. Back in 2015, Mayweather bet $350,000 between 4 different sporting events. In addition to that mountain of cash, he also bet $13 million on the Broncos to win the Super Bowl. No one would take it as a single bet, so he split it between 7 agencies. No wonder his nickname is Money. Instagram. As everyone knows, when it comes to social media, we tend to show only the best parts of our lives, especially on Instagram. The average Joe shares their fancy new car or expensive lunch, while the rich and famous show off their bling. Floyd Mayweather takes it a step further. Nearly every single photo he posts either shows off his accessories, his brand, his travels, or mounds of cash. It's either being counted, being balanced on someone's arms, or just hanging around. There are even photos of people helping him count his money. When you're that rich, however, that last one kind of makes sense. Single account. In America, many people tend to have a checking and a savings account at their bank. If you're wealthy, you may have even more, including tax-free savings accounts, investments, you name it. When you have lots of money, it's just safer to have it spread between different accounts, maybe even different banks. For Floyd Money Mayweather, however, he settled for one single account stuffed with $123 million. That's right, he keeps his immense fortune in just one account with one bank. Can you imagine the poor clerk who had to deposit all that dough? Their paper cuts must have had paper cuts. The Money Team. Mayweather isn't just a successful boxer, he also owns a thriving sportswear company. He isn't even associated with Nike, Adidas, or Reebok. That's pretty impressive, honestly. The company sells snapback caps, t-shirts, shorts, accessories, and a variety of other goods for kids, men, and women. The Money Team is also the nickname given to Mayweather's entourage of hulking bodyguards. They accompany him everywhere he goes and have also been called the Great Wall. They tower over Mayweather's 5-foot 5-inch frame by nearly a full foot in some cases. Shoe obsession. For most of us, money doesn't grow on trees, but the way Floyd Mayweather spends his, you'd think he had his own personal orchard in the backyard. If you thought it was weird that he only wears his underpants one time, get ready for this. Mayweather has entire closets full of shoes, enough to make any shoe aficionado tear up with joy. He has shoes in every shape, style, and color. But why does he have so many, you ask? Because just like his shorts, Mayweather only wears them once. It may sound a little wasteful to normal folks like us, but at least he donates them once he's worn them. Undefeated. Floyd Mayweather began his professional boxing career in October 1996 following his bronze medal win at the 1996 Summer Olympics in Atlanta, Georgia. Since then, he's won titles in super featherweight, lightweight, light welterweight, you get the idea. He basically holds a title in nearly every weight category. Since he went pro, he has remained undefeated, taking 49 out of his 49 matches, 26 of which were by knockout. Only 2 boxers have ever defeated him, more than 20 years ago when he was still an amateur. Rap career. Though he openly admits that rap isn't his favorite type of music, Floyd Mayweather has dabbled in the music industry himself. Back in 2008, he recorded a rap song titled Yup. When he appeared on WWE's WrestleMania 24 against Big Show, he used it as his entrance music. It was the only song he ever recorded. In 2010, Dash, a hip-hop and rap artist, claimed that Mayweather used an excerpt from one of his tracks in the song without permission. However, the court threw out the allegations, twice in fact, as Dash couldn't prove anything. Retirement. Usually, you only retire once, but if you're someone like Floyd Mayweather, you can do it as many times as you want. He first announced his retirement in mid-2008 after his bout with Ricky Hatton. He returned in early 2009. His second retirement came following his match against Andre Berto in 2015. But once again, it didn't seem to stick as he began negotiations to fight against Conor McGregor in April 2016. He agreed to come out of retirement for the bout in August 2017. Fans are hyped, and both Mayweather and McGregor are looking at massive paydays for their involvement. 1, 2, 3, 4, you're out. Talk about a knockout, but we're not done yet. And if you haven't already, don't forget to click the red subscribe button for more heavy-hitting videos. Thanks for watching.